It's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington football team. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Back to throw. Pickett. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
4 down, 4 down.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
3 down, 3 down. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Off the play fake. Pickett. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Defense. Let's go, defense.
Ring alert, ring alert.
Jam him, jam him, jam, jam.
Everyone go.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Mike, 20.
Dragon 60.
Wow.
Off play action. Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Screen, watch the screen. Check the backer, check the backer.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
No, 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 off, off, off.
Check 13. Check 13.
They run it with Carson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And his kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Cook a first down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw his car. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. It's a good 20. And Washington first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
I'm here all day. 808. 31's the mic.
Here's Carr to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Carr. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So, great throw right there. What a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
41 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
What's screen? Chef. Watch out.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check safety.
On second down, it's Carson.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Mike 27.
Get in the weight room.
They'll try the left side. Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
70 Lion, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Tight dog, tight dog. Check 99, check 99. On the ball, on the
Off the play fake. Pickett. He'll find Thielen working the middle. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check 31, check 31. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They run for it with Carson, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Carr now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
13, Washington 10.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A final shot before break. Pickett. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively. They plays in the passing game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
29. We got 4. 29.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Shift. Watch the shift.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
31
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Carr will look to throw. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
31. Go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Dalvin Cook, 14 yards. And the Panthers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
I got you. Man, I got you. Kill. Hey.
You're mine.
Hey, check 20.
Cook following the penalty.
Switch.
Ooh, with a juke. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle.
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
93. Let's go, baby. 31's the mic. Let's go, baby. We need turnovers. Let's get that.
On 2nd and 12, Carr completes it to Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Washington 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Coming, baby.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Washington! Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Washington 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. A sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Britton, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's probably run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On first down, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. We're shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
That's gonna be a long down.
On second down, Cook. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
31's the mark. You have to get tired of seeing me. 31's the mark.
Now Carr. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Go. 36. Wide. Get wide.
They run it again with Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Heavy. Safe. Alert 3.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Carr gonna look to throw.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and